I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
This been overdue forever. Asked me when it was dropping, said never. Should've made you cut the feather, but I designed it Freemason Margiela.
What's good, Shellitronnn here with the most woke no joke, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video. And today we're looking at the day one launch day player stats for Madden 20 for the Carolina Panthers. And this video is a day late. The ratings came out yesterday. But when I tell you this is my third time, maybe my fourth time recording this one video, you wouldn't even believe what I had to go through the first few times doing this video. Look, man, the point is, we're here now shooting this video, and this should be the one. I have faith. I have to have faith because I cannot shoot this a fifth time. Anyway, launch day stats for all players on the Panthers. For the first few, I'll go into detail with some of the ratings and whatnot and talk about their stats as well and how it connects to what Madden, the EA devs have talked about. But also keep in mind that the game updates and has patches every couple of weeks or so, maybe even every week, where they look at how guys play during the week and they raise their stats, maybe even their whole overall based on what they see on the field. So we will see some guys who will either go up or maybe even go down based on their play. So these aren't numbers you're going to be seeing all year long. We will see some guys' ratings go up as the year goes on. So don't worry if you don't agree with some of these numbers here. There's going to be some changes. Let's go down right now. You see the site right here. It's on EASports.com, Madden NFL. It shows all the player ratings database. The launch ratings for all of our players for the Madden 20 season. Off rip, very obvious who the number one guy is. It's Luke. Now, last year he started off as a 99, and this year's a 98, which, yeah, I guess I can understand. I mean, for me at least, I thought that Luke had a kind of slow start to the season. The first 6, maybe 5, 6 games, he wasn't really playing what I thought was up to his standard that he only can really play to. And I think that after the first 6, 7 weeks, he started playing a lot better. So a 98 rating, which will definitely go to a 99 after a couple games, is okay with me. 99 awareness. He has really good speed. He has 86 speed. I think Shaq Thompson has 85 speed, which is really good because we're going to be going to a 3-4 defense. So honestly, both these guys could be your user, which is the first thing I want to say. If you play Madden and you're using the D-line, get off that D-line. User a linebacker or even a safety if you want to do all that. Who knows? But definitely in a 3-4 defense, you definitely want to be using your linebacker. He has some good stats as well. I think his jump is like at 90 and his catch is something like 80. Yes, catch is 80, jump is 90. So he's really good. I mean, I don't want to go all the way through to his block shed. I think block shed is somewhere in the mid 80s as well. But anyway, the point is Luke Kuechly is definitely the best player on the squad, and I respect that. 98, that's cool. He's going to be good playing for you. You might actually want to use Shaq Thompson. He's slightly slower. His jump and his catch is slightly lower as well. But with his 99 awareness, and I'm sure his pursuit's pretty high as well, you might want to let the AI control Luke. It depends on how you want to play the game. Christian McCaffrey, CMC, he's our number 2 player. He's a 91 overall. We only have 2 players on the team who are above a 90, and that's straight. I mean, these are good numbers. 91 speed could be a little higher, but I mean, I'm not going to be too mad about that. 89 carrying is okay with me. His acceleration and agility are both really good. Now, my big question here comes in this second page. Now, check this out right here. Second page shows, wait, is it third page? No, it's right there. I just passed it. So, you see right here, his catch rating is an 81. Now, look right here for me for a second right now. Are you going to give a guy who caught 107 passes and only missed 17 of his targets for all of last year an 81 catch rating? This man almost had 900 receiving yards and you gave him an 81 catch rating. Then you have Greg Olsen at 89. Now this is kind of, I would say, maybe a little bit generous considering he was injured for most of last year and he's been injury prone, but still giving him an 89 overall. That's straight with me. He has pretty decent speed, I think, for a tight end. 84 speed for a day one tight end in regs. That's actually not bad at all. His catching, I just passed it. His catching, I think, is in the 90s, right? 93 catching, that's really dependable there. Catch in traffic is 93. His spectacular catch is 91. An 88 jump. This is a guy you can definitely use. I mean, up the seams. If you play someone who's playing cover 2 a lot, Greg Olsen is going to be your go-to guy. Matt Paradis is an 88. That's mad good for us. 94 awareness, and if the O-line works the way it has been in the previous years, the center's awareness is a really big important part of how the rest of the O-line works as well, regardless of their ratings. It gets a little boost if the center has really good awareness, so that's cool. Gerald McCoy only being an 86, and he's actually mad slow as well. He's in 69, which, okay, we can see that. He's for playing the edge, 88 awareness, 92 strength. He's going to be a pretty good part of the team. I think his block shed is mad high as well. Maybe, I think it's in the mid-80s. So, Gerald McCoy being number 5 in the squad, I'm cool with that as well. Then you see K'Wan Short having an 85 rating. Now, at first, I was mad about that. Then I realized, yeah, he's probably an 85 when it comes to edge rushers, because, we're being in a 3-4 this year, and he's not playing the nose tackle. So, I mean, you have your overalls that are based off of skills, and then also based off of your position. I think if K'Wan was playing DT this year, he'd have a higher than 85 rating. And he's probably like the third, maybe fourth best DT in the league. I'd say third. But an 85 for an edge rusher for being a left end, I can see that. You have to think about how it works in the context of positions as well. Now, here's the big one. Cam at 84 overall. I've seen a lot of people get mad about this one right here. And this might be the second to last one I talk about stats. But look. 88 awareness, which doesn't really matter at all for a quarterback since you're the one using them. But 85 speed, that's good. Good acceleration and agility, those are straight. 81 strength. When you really get down to it, though, you get down to his passing stats, which I already know. There's 88 short pass accuracy, 84 medium pass accuracy, and 81, I think, deep pass accuracy. Look, it's 82 deep pass accuracy. Those are about right. Right? I mean, maybe you can put him a little bit higher for short passes, like probably a 91, 92. But for medium and deep passes, 84 and 82 are about right for Cam. We know that Cam was playing really well the first 6-7 games of the year, but you really can't tell the EA devs and Madden say, hey, assume that Cam would have been playing the same way in the back half of the year and ignore how he looked. We understand Cam did not look good at the back half of the season. And it's because he was injured. And once Cam's playing good for the first few weeks, his ratings will go up. And, his stats are going to go up as well. So it's all good with me. DJ Moore's stats are on par. I mean, 90s for speed, 90s for like agility, all that kind of stuff. I think his catch is 93 as well. Now, moving on from here, that's like, the top 8 players on the team in Madden ratings-wise. From here on, I'm just going to go over the overalls, maybe the first few stats we see on this first page. I really can't go through all the stats for all the players, all that kind of stuff. I'll leave a link to this in the description below so you can look through it yourself, go through the ratings, you can tell me how you feel about all these guys and whatnot. But like I said, just to make sure I don't make a 40-minute video, I won't be going through every single player's, every single rating for all their stats. First thing you notice here is that Dante Jackson is a higher rated corner than James Bradbury. You can't see his name. Dante is rated at an 80. And James Bradbury's a 79. It's only 1 point difference. And at first, look, we all understand that James Bradbury is a better corner than Dante. That's proven fact positive. There's no way you can actually even pretend to start to argue that Dante's better than James Bradbury at this moment right now. But the big thing is, in Madden, the biggest stat for almost every single position is speed. Linebackers, people in the secondary, receivers, running backs, even your quarterback to get out of the pocket. Speed is one of the usually the most important factor for every position not on the line. And honestly, for a D lineman, speed is also very important. But that's just what it is. Dante has 95 speed, 91, 95 for acceleration and agility. And James Bradbury is still pretty fast. I mean, 91 speed is really good. 92 and 86 for the next two stats. It is what it is. What you'll also notice here is that Mac Pilardi and Graham Gano are both in the top, 15 players overall-wise on the team. And if you ever see if Mike Pilardi ever touches your field, if you're punting in Madden, you're not playing the game right. It's a video game. Stop punting. Unless you're farther back than your own 35 and it's 4th and 20, you really should. If you're punting in Madden, that's a sad, sad day. It's a video game. Please pass the ball. Please pass the ball. Other than that, though, we see Taylor Moton has an 80 overall. Trey Turner has an 80 overall. So most of a good 3 of our 5 starters in the O-line are higher than 80. Those are elites. So I'm cool with that. You see, past this, Dontari Poe is kind of generous here, a 78 overall given his year last year. Curtis Samuel has 95 speed. he should be in the top 3 for your receivers on the field. Now, Chris Hogan and Torrey Smith are kind of confusing here. Both 77s, but is Chris Hogan really only 1 speed point lower than Torrey Smith? That's kind of wild to me. I'm not really all that sure about that, but hey, if Madden says it, EA devs know it all, I guess. I don't know. Mario Addison's kind of low. Eric Reed, 76 overall. I didn't really get all that far into his stats, but 87 speed for a strong safety isn't that bad, but I just have to assume his zone and man coverage are bad. His pursuit has to be bad. His tackling has to be bad. I'm not really sure what would possess you to make him a 76 overall, but hey, I'm not the EA devs. Brian Burns being this low is kind of weird. I have to see what his block shed is, but he's still pretty fast. He's very fast. So, I mean, 88 speed, he's faster than Luke and Shaq. Wouldn't make him my user, but actually, I might actually put him in middle linebacker, make him my user, and put Shaq as an outside linebacker in the 3-4. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, make Brian Burns your user. I actually do want to see what his jump and catch is. If it's high, then 86 jump, 48 catch. Yeah, he is not your user. Yeah, Brian Burns is not your. This man is not catching anything. Bruce Irvin seems kind of low. Ross Cockrell, Arctic Robinson is a speedster. I feel like his speed should be higher than 91. But other than that, Challen Jones, my captain of the special teams, should be a 92. I don't want to hear any slander. Other than that, these other overalls are about you'd expect. You can't really give all the backups good overalls. Guys have to be kind of low, so it is what it is. You can't give your backup quarterbacks great overalls either. So it is what it is. I was looking at this, man. But for the most part, I kind of agree with what we're seeing here from the Madden ratings. I wouldn't say I would 100% agree with all of these, but for the most part, generally, what we're seeing here is about right, I guess. What are your thoughts? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Peep that comment in the pinned comment below. This might be the last time I talk about the petition to get the Panthers to partner with us here. I'm going to be talking with Meredith Starkey very, very soon. But if you want to support the channel, definitely hit that up in the pinned comment below. And as always, you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.